Hi, this is Miss Grace, your teacher. Welcome to my class. Let's learn English. Welcome to another lesson in English Grammar 101. But before we proceed to our lesson for today, let us have some practice exercises. Now, try to read the following words. I'll give you 30 seconds to try to read these 5 words on the screen. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now let's see how these words are correctly pronounced. The first word is pronunciation. So it is pronounced as pronunciation. Repeat after me. Pronunciation. Always say the correct pronunciation of the word. Now let's see the second word. The second word is pronounced as comfortable. Comfortable. Now repeat after me. Comfortable. Are you feeling comfortable on your seats? Comfortable. The third word is interesting. Interesting. Now repeat after me. Interesting. English is a very interesting subject. Interesting. The fourth word is pronounced as lettuce. Lettuce. Now repeat after me. Lettuce. I love to eat lettuce salad. Lettuce. And for the last word, it is pronounced as bowl. Bowl. Now repeat after me. Bowl. I ate a sumptuous bowl of macaroni soup. Bowl. In English, there are a lot of words that are commonly misused. Let us study some of these words and try to find out how they are used correctly. Now, let's try to study these words. The first pair consists of the words advice and advice. The first advice is spelled with a C, and the second one is spelled with an S. The first advice is used as a noun. It means that something that you offer as guidance or recommendation. So you say, the patient took the medicines with the doctor's advice. And the second word, advice with an S, is used as a verb. So you say, my parents always advise me to wash my hands wherever I go. Now, let's study these pair of phrases. The first phrase is on behalf with the preposition on, and the second phrase is in behalf with the preposition in. The first phrase on behalf means to represent something or somebody, and you say, on behalf of my group, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you. While the second phrase, in behalf, with the preposition in, means for the benefit of or for the interest of. So we say, this fundraising activity is in behalf of the street children. Now let us try to read the following paragraphs, and which of these two paragraphs has a more conversational tone. For paragraph A, we read it as I am a pilot and you are a doctor. We are a perfect pair. Let us get married, and we will travel around the world. Now let's see the second paragraph. I'm a pilot, and you're a doctor. We're a perfect pair. Let's get married, and we'll travel around the world. Now, which of these two paragraphs has a more conversational tone? If you chose letter B, you are right. So paragraph B seems to have a very natural conversational tone because of the contractions used in the paragraph. Now let us try to enumerate these contractions. The first one, I'm, for the words I and am. The second one is your, for the words you and are. The next one is where, for the two words we and are. And the next one is let's, for the words let us. And the last one is will, for the words we and will. So, a contraction is a single word which has been formed by combining two words and replacing one or more letters with an apostrophe. The meaning of a contraction is identical to the meaning of the two words from which it is formed. Why do we use contractions in informal writing? Contractions make your writing seem friendly and accessible. They give the appearance that you are actually talking to your reader. When writing dialogue in a novel or play, contractions help reflect how a character actually speaks. There are contraction rules for us to remember. First, almost always, the first word stays the same. Next, the second word is always the one which has one or more letters removed. Third, an apostrophe is placed where the letter or letters used to be. And fourth, we have to refrain from using contractions in formal writing. Some examples of contractions are didn't, from the words did and not. I'm, from the words I and am. Hasn't, from the words has and not. He'll, from the words he and will. She's, from the words she and is. They'd, from the words they and would or they and had. We've, from the words we and have. And let's, from the words let and us. How are contractions formed? And what's an apostrophe? These are some examples on how contractions are formed. For example, he is or he was, you drop the I from the is or the W and A from the was to form the contraction he's. If you read it, it is he apostrophe S. For we are or where, you drop the A from the R and the W and E from the word where to form the contraction where. For the words do not, you drop the O from the not to form the contraction don't. For they have, you drop the letters H and A from have to form the contraction they've. For she will, drop the letters W and I from the word will to form the contraction she'll. I had, for the word had, you drop the H and the A to form the contraction I'd. For the words he would, drop the letters W, O, and U and letter L to form the contraction heed. But there are exceptions to the rule, like will not, the contraction is won't, and shall not, the contraction is shan't. Now what's an apostrophe? Apostrophe is a punctuation mark used to express contraction. You use an apostrophe to replace the letters that were removed from the original words when you make a contraction. Now let's answer some practice exercises. You are given 30 seconds to finish this activity. Timer starts now. Now let us see if your answers are correct. For number 1, we are should be where. Number 2, could not is couldn't. Number 3, should have is should've. Number 4, they will should be they'll. Number 5, she would should be should. Number 6, where is should be where's. 7, who is should be whose. Number 8, cannot should be can't. Number 9, I have should be I've. And number 10, they are should be there. For our final activity, you have to rewrite the following sentences by writing correct contractions where needed. You will be given 1 minute to finish this task. Timer starts now. Let us find out if your answers are correct. The first answer is, I won't be able to attend the meeting. So the contraction is won't for will not. The second sentence is, I'm sure that you're well informed about the assignment. So the contractions are I'm for I am and you're for you are. For the third sentence, I could have been careful with my decision. So could have for could and have. For number 4, it's you're not and or you aren't one of the group members. So you're for you are and aren't for are not. And for the last number, we'll go there when it's time. So will for we will and it's for it is. So if you answered all correctly, you are amazing. I hope this lesson helped you understood what contractions are. Thank you so much for learning with me, and this is Miss Grace, and see you again for another lesson in English Grammar 101. Bye!